Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Forgive me the spirit and power to make this lesson. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach this truth and rule well by the spirits and powers that be. Wa Barakatham unto the hopeful elect. All right, starting with the 144,000 on down to the men, women, and children that do believe. This is the Brother Gabar, and this is another lesson on seeing without believing, because we're going to need that in this time and definitely in the time of Jacob's trouble. We're going to have to believe without seeing the end of the situation yet, okay? Without knowing what possibly can happen, but knowing that what is going to happen is going to be good and it's going to work for us, no matter what it is, no matter even if it's death. We're presented with death, for not taking the MOTB. Whatever it is, we have to project good, okay? We have to continue to meditate upon Yahweh B'Shem Shah no matter what situation we're in, right? No matter what it looked like, all right? Even when you feel like the Lord is forsaking you. Yahweh Shah felt like that, but he didn't jump off the cross, right? So this is what that is about, believing without seeing. Okay, the end of that situation or whatever, okay? Because that's going to manifest the Lord to work something in your life, all right? To give you that expected end. So this is Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1. Now faith, all right, because that's what that belief is, believing without seeing, that's faith. Now faith is the substance, of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Yeah, the things hoped for, all right, what you want to happen, okay, what you want the Lord to perform for you, all right, because of some misfortune or, whatever it is, right? And you pray, okay? But if you praying with no faith, then it doesn't matter. Your prayer isn't going to be answered. You're like as the scriptures say, let me grab that. This is the book of James. James chapter 1. And verse, matter of fact, we can read up some. James chapter 1, starting at verse, let's start at verse 5. James chapter 1 and verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh, that giveth to all men liberally. Yeah, so the Lord gonna give it to you. If you ask for wisdom, all right, the Lord is gonna give it to you. But you got to have that fear, because that's what wisdom is, okay? And you can't be asking, thinking you're not going to receive it, which is about to get into that. Let me just get this charger. Okay. So verse 6. Oh, Slakia. Radio. Okay, but in the middle of verse 5, it says, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. Okay? So if you ask for wisdom, the Lord is going to give it to you. And that's a powerful prayer, because wisdom comes from the throne, okay? Which gives all things through that. Through wisdom, you receive all things. Verse 6. But let him ask in faith, not wavering. Yeah, so you have to believe you're going to receive that thing. And you have to fear the Lord more to receive it. You can't just be, sowing sparingly and asking for abundance. No, you got to be sowing abundantly to receive, all right, that abundant prayer, okay? And you can't be wavering. It's going to get into that. Verse 6. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. Exactly. So you everywhere. Your mind is everywhere. And you're not going to do the actions, all right, that shows that you're actually going to receive that thing, because you're going to be in fear, okay? You're going to believe that you're not going to receive it, so you're not going to receive it. That's why we have to be bold. And there's a way you can get more confidence. Okay, and we're going to get into that. Verse 7. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Exactly. So you're not going to receive anything without that faith, right? Believing that you're going to receive it, believing that you're going to come out of that situation without even going through it yet, right? Without even being at the end of it yet. Just believing already because the Lord said it. And that activates a lot for you. You start moving a different way. You move bolder. But you have to have something to match this type of spirit. You can have that faith, but you have to have something to match that spirit. And what is that? The fear. Okay, let's grab that. This is Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 26. In the fear of Yahweh is strong confidence. Okay, now you go into this word strong, it means powerful, right? You go into that word confidence. Let's just go into it right quick. Confidence, definition on Google. It says the feeling of belief that one can rely on someone or something. Firm trust. The similar words say trust, belief, faith. So that confidence is the faith, okay, that you have. So it says, Proverbs 14:26, in the fear of the Lord, Yahweh is strong confidence. So you have to go within that fear, deep inside of it, to get that type of strong confidence. You have to have more fear to get more faith, more confidence. And just going into that word strong, the strong definition on Google, it says having the power to move heavy weights or perform other physically demanding tasks. The similar word says powerful. All right. So the word powerful says having control and influence over people and events. Yeah. So the scripture says, rejoice not the spirits are subject unto you, but that your names are written in heaven, roughly paraphrasing. Okay. So ultimately it's going to manifest to a whole nother level. But speaking of this, that's where you find that faith, that confidence to not be wavering, to be bold in this truth. That's where you find it, through fearing Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. That's where you're going to find that type of powerful faith, not just faith, not just faith on a lower level, and faith is a high precious gift, but not just faith where, I'm an Israelite and you believe just that. No, but faith on believing the names, faith on believing the prophecies, faith on believing that America's going to fall. So you're moving the correct way. Okay. Faith that the Lord is going to help you and answer your prayers and be there for you. But that's only going to happen when you have that strong confidence through fearing. And why? Let's grab this. This is James. Psalm Salakia. Well, no, it should be in James. Let me search this up. Salakia, give me 1 second. This is Sirach chapter 14 and verse 2. So I was way off by James. So this Sirach 14 and 2. Blessed is he whose conscience, and we know that your conscience is your mind. Blessed is he whose conscience hath not condemned him, and who was not fallen from his hope. Hope means faith in the Lord. Where do you find that type of hope, that type of faith? We just read it, Proverbs 14 and 26. So the way that you will fall from your faith and hope in the Lord, if you start to fall off from the fear that you have in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. Because if you fear him, you're going to have faith. That's why you fear him, because you got faith. You know he's real. You know you can be punished for things. Okay? So it says, blessed is the man whose conscience has not condemned him. Yeah, your conscience condemn you because of the sins you do. So if you blot out those sins with fear, right? Fear, alms, charity, doing what you're supposed to do, of course, making your lessons, all that, and you on point, you're going to have a strong conscience. You're not going to be condemned in your own mind. You're going to believe on a whole nother level because you're doing what you're supposed to do and your mind is clear, right? You're not fucking off, okay? And though we fall, you get back up, okay? A just man falls 7 times, but get back up again, right? So let's get another precept. We already finished with that James. Let's grab 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 7. For we walk by faith, not by sight. Yeah, so in the situation, right, because that's the sight, what's going on around you or in you, okay? That's the situation, that's the sight. You have to go through that thing through faith, believing that Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua is going to work a miracle, right, through that. and get you through it. No matter what it looks like, the Lord is going to get you through it, right? And that's what faith is. And you're going to dig deep through the fear of Yahweh Bashim Shai to find that type of faith to actually manifest that miracle and ask for it, and he perform it, and it happens to you, okay? And you're saved, right? Right? So for we walk by faith, not by sight. So that's what we must do, right? But to have that type of faith, to be walking through faith and not what's going on around you, you know what I'm saying? All hell breaking loose and this and that. To have the type of faith to just be calm and collective, Isaiah 33:6, during that time, you're going to have to fear Yahweh Bashim Shai on a high level, okay? So the Lord will give you that type of faith, that type of wisdom, right? But you have to ask for it, and you got to ask for it right. You can't do those light knocks. That's when you're not fearing Yahweh Bashim Shai. As the scriptures say, knock, and the door shall be open, seek, and ye shall find, ask, and it shall be given. You can't, Lord, you can't be doing that. You got to be bold, man. And fearing Yahweh Bashim Shai will take you to that level of boldness. And then you just increase in that. You shine more in that, okay? So that's the type of faith we're going to need to get through these situations that we're in and that we're going to be faced with, ultimately. Sirach chapter 2 and verse 9. Ye that fear the Lord, key words, fear the Lord, okay? You that fear the Lord, hope for good. So that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be hoping for good in these situations that we're going through. Like, okay, the Lord going to deliver me, okay? But you can't be hoping for good if you know you messed up. Then your conscience is going to condemn you because you know you're going off. So you got to get your fear in check. That's how you're going to hope for good on a higher level. You can't just be like, man, hold the Lord. No, man, you got to be like, I know the Lord going to come through for me. But that's where your conscience come into mind, where you got to clear all those vices that you've been using, abusing, you know. You got to put all those things away and fear Yahweh Bashim Shai and put them away for good, right? And then you're going to have that level of faith where you're going to hope for good, and the good is going to manifest for you, okay? Because you fear Yahweh Bashim Shai. As it reads again, Sirach chapter 2 and verse 9. Ye that fear the Lord. So if you don't fear the Lord, you can't hope for good because you know you messed up and you know you're going to get judged, right? So it says, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Yeah, and mercy's a big one because we all need mercy, man. Okay, we all need mercy. So this is Matthew 17 and 20, my last precept for this. All right, it says, and Yahweh Shai said unto them, because of your unbelief, all right, speaking while the disciples couldn't cast out a demon, okay. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith, right, which stems back to the fear, because that's where the faith come from, the fear. If ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, and mustard seed is a very small seed, but it grows into the biggest plant, the biggest tree, okay? It says, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Yeah, because your conscience is going to be clear, and you're going to know that thing is going to happen because you're hoping for that good because you fear Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay? You're not condemned. You're not wavering in any part. Not 1%, not a crumb of you is wavering because you're in tune with Yahweh Bashim Shai. And he has so much pleasure in you that you have his spirit with you, and it's manifesting different things that you say. As Yahweh Shai said, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. So when you read that word faith in the scriptures, always tie it back to the fear of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And that's power. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Shai. Forgive me the spirit and power to make this lesson. Until next time, Kam Yasharallah. Shalom.